Here's some bamboo with some trees on it. All right. Then here's a gate that we have. Okay. Now we go into, you can see here's a mountain. Here's a hat of mountains. Here's a broom with flowers on it. And here's a shoe cabinet. And here's some pictures. And now we go into the kitchen. Here's our refrigerator, the stove, and table. Here's a cabinet. Okay. This is a water filter. And this is a water heater. And this knob right here, if it's like this, the heater's off. If it's like this, the heater's on. And now we go into the living room. And now we go into the living room. Here's a rug we bought. Here's our TV set. And here's another picture we bought, but it's not Fuji. And then here's something me and my dad bought for Mom on Mother's Day. It's a rose. Has a little bloom there, and it has thorns right there. And here's our couch, and there's a cabinet behind it, chairs, two cabinets, and a couch. Okay, now we go into the back bed, which is storage. And here's some fans, a fan. Now we go in the back bedroom, which is storage. I got this for Mom for Mother's Day. She sits on this. Here's some curtains, some dresser, closet, and then there's some closets up there. And then a rack to hang our clothes on, covers. And now we go into the bathroom. Here's the bathroom. These you can take on and off. That's how deep our tub is. And here's our shower. You can turn this knob that way, and then the shower will come on. Then this way for warm, and that way for cold. And here's a rack for towels and stuff. And here's a washing machine. And then the dryer. Here's our sink. And then a shelf. And this little thing right here, you can turn that, then push this red button, and the water heater comes on. Turn it off, it'll be cold. Okay, now we go to the toilet. See, if you want to flush it, you push it that way. If you want to wash your hands, you push it that way. And it comes on. And now we go upstairs to Mom and Dad's room. This is Mom and Dad's room. This is the dresser. Has little bears on it. Here's a cabinet with a record player and a tape player. Here's a cabinet. And here's a couch that was left here by somebody. And here's their hook chest. And another cabinet. And here's our shades. See, they're made out of paper. So you gotta be real careful unless you're gonna break it. And here's the other dresser. It has little swans with one flesh. Okay. Now, here is my room. Here's something, a cabinet to keep my bed, my covers on. And then games, my beanbag. And here's the bed we have. The top, I sleep on the top. And the bottom is a futon. And here's a dresser, and then a closet. Now we go outside on my window. That little pink building over there is a school. And that brownish building is a hotel. And that white building is the gas company. And here's our neighbor's house. There's a car wash.
The person you're seeing is a Japanese policeman. They've had a wreck or something across the road. We're not sure what happened. Now it's two Japanese policemen.
And there's our neighbor's house.
Wait a second. This is the kind of cars Japanese police drive. Okay.
There's our neighbor's house.
She actually has a yard.
Okay. There's a little street. And there's some more neighbors' house. And down there at that parking lot is where we park our car. And now we go downstairs to the yard. Okay, here's some bushes and some very big rocks. And some gas pumps. Then a water hose and a plant. And here's an air conditioner. Here's some bamboo. And here's an orange tree. There's a little orange tree. Okay, here's some flowers. This one's healthy, but these are just kind of worn out. And here is some of our flowers. This one is mine. It's a sunflower. And these are mine. They are marigolds. And these are marigolds. And these right here are petunias. And this big one right here is a tomato plant. See, there's some tomatoes. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And here's our clothesline. And here's some plants. Here's some baby trees. And here's another orange tree, but there's no oranges on it. Here's some bushes and some big trees. This is our other clothesline. And there's our neighbor's house. This is our backyard. Here's some skis, but we don't know. But they're not ours, and we don't know whose they are. And here's the water heater. And here's Dad's bike. And here's my bike. It's still on. And here's some flower light things they look like fans on my stick. And there's some flowers my mom planted. Now let's go downstairs. That's a two-way street, but you can see it's little, so when there's another car coming up, it's pretty hard. We've done it before. And trust me, it is hard. And there's up the stairs, where those yellow poles are, is the street. You can see there's a lot of light. everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi everybody. We're going to take you on a tour to the base.
Going on the big road.